What is today's show about? I've got a Honda Goldwing motorcycle, member of the Royal British Legion Riders branch, and I go out doing a lot of activities. And in fact, I'm the county representative for the North Wales for the Royal British Legion Riders branch. And I like to video the rides and make videos about what we get up to. I have got fitted on my motorcycle a holder for one of these things, a GoPro, which is very, very good, with a power cable that goes to it, so potentially if you've got a big enough memory card in the thing, it'll record for ages. But it isn't. It doesn't do it really. I mean, the power blew a fuse the other day, so I didn't record anything very much. I've had a few instances where SD cards have failed or numerous problems with it. So I've been reading a lot on what other people use as cameras on their motorcycles, and becoming quite popular are fitted cameras. A lot of them tend to be HD. There's a couple out there that are 2K. I want to say a bit better than that. And I spotted a company called Vantrue on Amazon who make a 4K video system. Got to say 4K front camera, I think it's HD rear camera. And it's been on sale for a while now at £350 or thereabouts. Recently they had it on offer at $236. Now this is a device that fits into your bike permanently. So I bought one. To like, share, subscribe and comment on my videos, even if it's to tell me on the link. Also I'd like to say, if you'd like me to review a particular product, a hotel, restaurant or something like that, especially if you've got a product you'd like me to review, or your own hotel or something you'd like me to come along and review, please let me know at chatAboutVideos@gmail.com, and I can talk to you about being able to do that. And so, here it is. Here it is. It's the Vantrue F1 motorcycle Dashcam. This is the front of the box, and you can see by my fingers there's a main unit that goes in under the seat or somewhere, a rear camera and a front camera and a control pad. Can also be controlled by your phone. There are other makes of these types of things, and they tend to, well, one of them has the unit attached to the camera, which means it's very bulky, whereas these aren't. So this is the box, very nicely packed. Falcon 1 on that side, just a barcode on the top, Vantrue on the bottom. On the side there is a couple of QR codes and a security seal. And on the back of the box again, CE codes, picture of the motorbike with it in. It tells you a little bit about it. 4K front, 1080p HD rear, 30 frames per second. Uses Sony IMX415 and IMX307 sensors. HDR compatible. It's got 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi built in, which means you can connect to it with your phone, download video footage without having to extract the unit and remove the SD card. There is a free app available. It has voice notification, built-in GPS logger, collision detection parking mode, so if you leave your bike by the side of the road and someone bangs it, knocks it over, God forbid, or something like that, the cameras automatically start recording. It's got wide viewing angle, waterproof IP67, extreme temperature protection, not that we're going to get much of that in the way of hot here, but maybe cold, and it supports up to a 512 gigabyte maximum SD card. So let's remove the cellophane, because I've had it a few days, but I haven't opened it yet, because I've been wanting to do open it on camera. So remove the cellophane. There we go, get the cellophane off the thing. dump that. And then we have the security seal on the side, which I will remove. And take the lid off. And initially inside, the minute you open it, you're presented with a picture of a motorbike and Vantrue. That is just a piece of paper, a bit of shiny paper. Nice touch though, well, it's plasticky paper. Automobile security and dash cam focused, it says, and it basically shows you on there the idea that where the cameras are, where the unit is and where the control is for it. Once you've removed that, you see this. So let's take out the top packet, top box, and have a look and see what's in there. All exciting stuff, all very well packaged. First you come out, sealed bag, everything's sealed, like a rubber, a bit like a food waste bag really. So open that one, they are sealed up. So and in there we have a bracket. I don't know what that's for yet, but a bracket nonetheless. We also have in that box, a first box. Open it up. Looks like the power cable with a fused power cable, and that came out of the first box. Just sling it back in the box for the moment. Then there's a small box marked F1 accessories. Let's open that one. More. Give it a shake. There's something else in here, doesn't want to come out. Ah, gotcha, my beauty. There are some tie wraps. There's 2 bags, sealed little bags. First bag in here is sticky pads, so I'll stick them back in the bag. Little sticky pads of all shapes and sizes and descriptions. I should imagine for sticking the cameras in place. I might pot rivet or screw mine in place so they don't fall off. I'm not a great truster in these pads. And another bag, and in this bag we have what? I don't know yet. We have a screwdriver, little Phillips screwdriver, and another bag with some screws in it. And where did that go? An Allen key. So that's all in that tube or little cardboard box. So shove it all back in for the minute. Then there's another big box which we'll open in 2 shakes of a Nat's Doodads once I put all this stuff back in, so I don't lose bits, because I'm good at losing bits, and my marbles of course. Then we have another quite heavy box, I've got to say, this one. And what's in this box? It's like many Christmases all at the same time. Let's get it all out and I'll open it up and show you what's in the box. So in that box we have a lens cleaning cloth by the looks of it, a destruction user manual, we have another bag with More cables. This one looks like something for connecting the camera or a camera. So more cables. That's going to be the same in this bag. More cables. And in this bag we have the main control unit, which has got 4 lots of pigtail cables coming out of it. One will be obviously, or 2 will be for cameras, 1 will be for the control unit. I'm touching which ones, but I don't know which one at the moment. And 1's going to be for power. Vantrue logo on the top. On the side of it, it looks like where an SD card will go. And that's it. Not particularly heavy, but feels quite solid. I think it's made of plastic, definitely plasticky, but looks well made. So that's that box. No more boxes, but there is still under the boxes some more bits. And we have under the boxes, we have a huge big long cable wrapped up here, which has got a control unit attached to it. I'll put that down for a second. Again, I haven't got a clue what does what at the moment, but a control unit, which would be obviously turning it on, starting it, recording, taking photos, etc, etc. Also in the box, at the bottom, we have, in plastic boxes with small bits of cable, 2 cameras, both with protective lens cover or plastic on. This one's marked on the back, I've just noticed, 4K. So this will be the front camera with a metal plate to secure it on. So logic tells me that the other camera is the rear camera. They're reasonable weight to them. Yeah, and this one's marked 1080p. So this is your rear camera. They look pretty much. In fact, the 1080p one, I think is very, very slightly bigger than the 4K one. But they're both a good weight. And they both come with cables connected to them ready to fit. So that is the unboxing of the Vantrue F1 motorcycle dash cam. So the next thing really, hang on, picking up all the rubbish before I get shouted at. Anyway, the next thing there really is to read the book and then go and strip down the motorbike and fit the thing. So that's where we'll come back to in a moment, well, in a bit. I'll strip the bike down ready to fit it, and we'll show you fitting it and then how it works, which I'm looking forward to. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, here is my GL 1800 Goldwing, and this is the bike the camera is going to be fitted to. First thing to do is take the seat off, and unfortunately a bit of a pain in the faff in the arse with the Goldwing, because you can't just unclip it or unlock it. You have 4 Allen keys, 2 on each handle to undo, and then you can lift the seat off. So I'll do that first. So once the seat's off, you have access to the relay box, and there's some other wiring in here that I've put in for things like the trailer and whatever. And take the side panel off, and you have access to the fuse box, which is where I'm going to need to get a switch live from. So the next thing to do, I suppose, is find the cameras and work out the routing for them all. Well, I found the location for the main unit, I think. I've put an SD card in it now, 512 gig SD card. Says not to fit it under anything metal, such as the seat if it's got a metal pan. Well, it hasn't, it's plastic. So that should be fine. So that's where I'm going to put it there. So stick a couple of Scotch 3M pads on it and then stick it down. Okay, after much faffing around, I decided this is where the control is going to go. Cable will run down the handlebar stanchion, disappear under there, and re-emerge down here somewhere and go to the control box. Wish me luck. Okay, very sorry, this is a very bitty, you know, on off video, but unfortunately I'm recording it by myself with my phone, so anyway, here you go. Right, so I've had to take out the pocket, the little utility pocket thing, to get the wire running down the underside of the handlebar, attached to the rest of the wires there, running through into the where the pocket sits. And now I'm going to have to take this out, this panel, so I can get the wire down under here. Might have to undo the tank cover, and then I can run the wire back to the main unit. So front camera is the first one I'm going to install, the 4K front camera. So I'm thinking, I have had a GoPro up here, but I think I'm going to put this one, and there's plenty of diagram on the forks. I think I'm going to put that one in there. I'm going to bury it back, not have it sticking out too proud, so the water is kind of protect. Well, I know it's head on, but at least if it's there, water running down won't run onto the lens. So that's my theory anyway. So that's where I'm going to put it. It does come with Scotch 3M, but I'm going to put a couple of screws in it as well. Run the cables back under all this stuff, junk, which will then come out in the same place as the control cable. I'll have to take this off. Well, I haven't put it back on, I'll just push it in for now. Cable will then run under there and back to the control unit again. So that's the next job. Just thought worth quickly mentioning, if you are going to install this, that the connector for the 4K camera is different to the connector for the HD or 1080p rear camera. So whatever you do, and I nearly did it, stopped myself just in time, don't install the wrong cable to the front of the bike, and then you'll have to take it all out and put it back again. So 4K cable, 4K camera going on the front now. Well, the back camera has been a bit more of a hassle. I didn't know where to put it. I didn't want to put it too low because you can get road crap off of it, and also when I'm towing the trailer it will never see over the top of the trailer. So I've put it here, stuck it there, and I'm going to push the wires in. You can see that one hanging out there underneath the seam and out under the seat that way. Fingers crossed. Right, well, that's that nightmare done. It did tuck in under that seam that I was saying eventually. A little bit of Guru pokery, a bit of tricky. I put some tie wraps on it so it pushed up under and didn't fall out again. Anyway, so it did go under, and it comes through here and runs down to the Vantrue unit here. So this is the rear camera, the control unit, the lost it, there's the 4K camera one. So now all I've got to do is power, which is going to go from there to there, and I've got all of that lead. So that's the next thing, power. Okay, so
start video recording.
It's all plugged in, all wired in. We just need to tidy up the wiring just a little lot. I haven't looped that round there, have I? Like a toss? No, I haven't. Thought I'd looped it round for a minute. No. Anyway, all there, and the units up there is working. I have to laugh at the voice. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing yet, but if I hold that down...
Stop recording.
Stop recording.
Start video recording.
Nice Chinese lady. If I do the format, that's quite amusing. Just hold the finger down on it long enough and it'll start formatting the SD card.
Stop recording. Formatting memory card.
Formatting memory card. And it will tell you it's done it in a minute. Anyway, on the buttons there you've got formatting, stop start recording, Wi-Fi on off, and you can pause recording and tape snapshots and all that kind of stuff. You just need to learn what all the buttons do.
Formatted successfully.
Formatted successfully. Sorry, it went out of focus there. Formatted successfully. Anyway, there you go. So it's all on. It's all working.
Start video recording.
Start video recording. Okay, so it's all done. Just a little bit of tidying up to do now. So there you go. Next thing I'll do is I'll do some recording on it. I'm going out on the bike tomorrow and see how it performs. And I'll report back about the app and stuff, obviously. So bit of a pain and a bit of a faff around fitting it, but not too bad. A more naked bike without all these fairings and plastic and stuff, I've got to say, would be a lot easier. Anyway, there you go. So I'll catch you in a bit when I give you a report on what it's like. So downloading from the bike is very, very simple.
Wi-Fi on.
So once it says Wi-Fi on, connect your device. But to do that, you need this will pop up. Vantrue wants to join the network. Once you've set it up, obviously, connect to the network.
Wi-Fi is connected.
And then it'll say Wi-Fi is connected. And then all your recordings will come up on this screen. So you can see all the various recordings.
Stop recording.
And this is what's being recorded onto the SD card, what you can see on the screen now. So this is a few days worth on here. You just find the files that you want amongst all these plethora of files. 27th, this is today. So let's just back up a little bit. And you literally, there's the revert back view camera. And the front view camera. So you select the ones you want, go to edit, and select the files that you want to download, and then you click the download button. Do you want to download the file? Yes, and it will download the files. Reasonably quick. It's 5G, I believe, the Wi-Fi connection, and I'm stood about 3 foot away from the bike, and it's connected very easily, as you can see. So this is the last file. It doesn't actually tell you which is the front view and which is the rear view, but if you look at the megabyte sizes, obviously the front camera's higher resolution and the file sizes are bigger than the rear view camera, so you can see it easily that way. There's also various other tabs on it. Event, that is if the motorbike's moved, knocked or something like that. It records a short period, front and back, and also you've got photos if you've taken photos. So that's all on the SD card. On the bike, if you click to local, that is now what's on the phone. Now, you'd think that puts it in the phone's library, photo library. It doesn't. So to get these photos in the phone's library, you need to click on edit, highlight the ones you want, and then if you click sync at the bottom, that will sync the files to your phone, and so that will now put the files into my directory on my phone. One of the other good features about it, the software, the app, is if you click on a file to view the file, you will see that it puts up a map, shows exactly where you were at the time, as well as on the file gives you the date, the time, the grid reference, the altitude and the speed that you were travelling at. So it's very, very handy, very, very good. Let's just choose another one. go, that's a rear view one. Let's have a forward facing one. There you go. Shows you exactly where I was at the time. As I say, speed, altitude, grid reference, date, time. So very handy in the event of an accident or an incident or something like that. Anyway, that's the app. So in conclusion then, looking at the footage, this is rear view coming into Abergele, reasonably sunny day, and I'm quite happy with the footage, to be fair. It's certainly better than the GoPro provides, because I only need one set of cameras, you know, or one device to record front and rear. And it's quite good. It's saturated nicely with colours and it's light enough. In summer I expect it to be better. Installation of the camera was absolutely fine. It went very easily, given the fact that it's not an easy bike to work on, in that there's so many fairings and bits and bobs to pull off. If you've got a bike that's naked, you're going to have a lot less hassle to install it than with something like a Goldwing. But I love the fact that it's you know, so easy to get going. It starts itself if the bike's moved, and to be fair, you only have to move it a little bit. Even opening the panniers or the back box sets the camera off with its recording in Chinese message, which you can turn off, to be fair. There's lots of settings you can turn on and off, GPS and voice and all kinds of stuff. This is the front view coming through Abergele. It is a little bit more washed out, I've got to say, than the rear view, but that may be something to do with where I put the camera hidden underneath the fairing, I don't know. And I'm sure with some adjustments in editing it'll be better. So is it worth it? To be fair, at full price it's worth it. If you can get it on a deal from Amazon, definitely worth it. Go for it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this edition of Chat About. See you next time.